Greetings, it's Iain from RTO here. Welcome to Pick and Mix, where we just mix everything up and you get something different on a Thursday. And today we're going to take a little wander down the sidewalk, which means we're going to look at the American top 10 on this day, 4th of May 1970. So 53 years ago. So it is your birthday today. Happy birthday. And if you live in America, this is, if you was born today in 1970, this was what your was at number 1 and 2 and 3 and everything else. But if you have got a birthday coming up and you'd like me to do your top 10 for your birthday, where the day you was born, drop me a line, email me, or put it in the comments below, and I will do your top 10 for the day you were born on. So, day of the week, it was a Monday in 1970. It wasn't a leap year, and it was the Generation X. Chinese zodiac sign was a dog, and if you are born today, you are a Taurus. President of the United States was Richard Nixon, and it was his first term. What happened on this day? Well, there's not much. Again, I always pick days where nothing happens. Pulitzer Prize awarded to Eric H. Erickson for Gandhi's Truth. The Soviet Premier Alexei Kozyin confirms the existence of Russian military advisors in Egypt. An actor, Will Arnett, who was in Arrested Development, was born in Toronto on this day. So there we go. So we're not here for that though. We're here for the music, aren't we? So this is the top 10 for the 4th of May 1970 in the good US of A. So at number 10, that was up 3 places, Reflections of My Life, The Marmalade. This was actually released a year before. Got to number 3, but made it into the US charts in 1970. This eventually got to number 7. I don't mind this track. It's not one of my favourite tracks by Marmalade. Mine obviously is the one the Beatles cover, but I don't mind this, it's okay. So number 9, down 1 place, was Turn Back, The Hands of Time, Tyrone Davis. Didn't release this in the UK. It peaked at number 3, so it was on its way down, but it actually got to number 1 in the R&B chart. I don't know much about Tyrone Davis because he hasn't released anything here in the UK, but I know he's a reasonably good soul singer, and I have listened to his stuff. It's not a bad song, and I think he had a great voice, so and really nice soul voice. So it's not a bad song. I don't mind that one at all. Okay, number 8 that on this day, down 3 places, John Lennon and Instant Karma, We All Shine Down. This actually peaked at number 5, so definitely on the way down. Got to number 5 in the UK. It's a top 10 hit all over the world. One of the great little protest songs, really. I love it. It's a bit of a sing-along as well. I like this song very well. Okay, number 7. It was up 9 places, so a big mover. Ray Stevens, Everything Is Beautiful. The song was on its way to the top spot. Got to number 1 in Canada and Australia, and only got to number 6 here. Now, Ray Stevens, I really remember him from the Street, really. But I know this song. I think everybody knows this song that was born in the 70s. It's been covered by lots of people. Yeah, it's not too bad. Number 6 was an unmover. Love Will Let Me Be Lonely, The Friends of Distinction. Big hit in the USA. It did get to number 2 in Canada as well, but didn't chart over here. Now, to be quite honest, I've never heard this song until I actually listened to this. All I'll say is it just didn't float my boat. Okay, number 5, down 2 places. Spirit in the Sky, Norman Greenbaum. That's right, I'd call him Norman Greenbaum. For those in America, bum is another word for your bottom, your whatever you call it. There's other words as well. A great little song. Another song that was actually released in 1969 but didn't get any chart release until 1970. Then he released 16 singles. This is the only one that did anything. It was number 1 in Australia, Canada, Germany, Ireland and UK, but only got to number 3 in America. Best version of this song, of course, Doctors and the Medics did a cheesy version of it. But when I used to do discos, I used to play this, and then everyone did that stupid dance with it, and yeah. But I do like this song. I think it's a great little guitar bit. Okay, 4, up 5 places. Vehicle, the Ides of March. On this way up, it peaked at number 2, got into number 3 in Canada, but only managed number 31 here in the UK. Now this is one of those songs that you know the song but you hadn't got a clue who did it, and that was this one. It's okay, it's a bit funky. Top 3 then. Number 3, down 1 place, The Beatles and Let It Be, a former number 1 but only got to number 2 in the UK. Number 1 all over the world, but not in its native UK. Classic song. One of Paul McCartney's finest songs. What can you say? Brilliant song. Okay then. Number 2. Last week's number 1, so it's down 1 place. And it's ABC, the Jackson 5. Classic song. The single reached platinum status as well on the BPI and got to number 2 here in the UK. Classic song from the Jacksons. I don't mind this. Remember when they did they used to have a cartoon series, didn't they, of the Jacksons, and this was always on it. So, what was number 1 on this day in 1970? Well, it was up 3 places. It was a double A side. One side was No Sugar Tonight, which was actually written by Bachman Turman and Overdrive, right? And it's not the one that's more famous for. It's the other side, and it's American Woman. American Woman, the Guess Who, reached number 9 in the UK. Love this song. Great rock track. Only got more love when it appeared in Austin Powers, of course. It's just a great track. What a vocal. As I said, the flip side, it's alright, but it really sold, I think, because of American Woman, which is, I do love this song. Okay, so that's your top 10 for 1970 on the 4th of May. Next week, I think it's a producer. And there goes, Long Live Rock and Roll, Falling to the Floor. Okay, that's all for the shows today. Don't forget, tonight I'll be here at 8 PM for a live stream with Dave, Rob. I think Richard's coming in before he goes back to work. Simon will be in, and hopefully other guests will pop in and out. I think Art from America will be in. We've got the usual sort of things, what's on next week, and the obituary spots. Rob Walker's panel quiz, guess the tracks on his compilation album that he picks out for this week. All the usual sort of fun. So come and join us from 8. But if you're watching in America, if you live on the Pacific Coast, you will have to tune in at noon. But if you're on the East Coast, it's 3 PM in the afternoon. So come and join us for that. If not, we'll be back tomorrow, and it's part 1 of the Bill Wyman story tomorrow. and we're going to look at the Rolling Stones live albums, because we have ranked Rolling Stones studio albums. And I've got a new album for you tomorrow, Rock Flute, whatever it's called, Jethro Tull. So that's all for tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone, and bye for now.